Back, I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. Shaking big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop. Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we start Week 14 with a great Thursday night matchup between the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Rams. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Garoppolo now, first down throw. This is White on the screen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Incomplete. It's third down.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. This is intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And it's 3rd and short.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there. Tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Goff. And able to find Higbee, it's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A Ram first down as Goff finds Kupp. They'll look to run with Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. He completes it right side away. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for the Rams. Touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass.
Pass.
Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
ski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
17 yards.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The tight end, Dalton Keene, the target. And it's 2nd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, Patriots.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Going on the ground, it's White. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Michael Brocker's in on the stop.
38-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now
on play action. Now Garoppolo. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. First down, here's White. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. And incomplete on the deep ball. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They get 15, but they still need it a little bit more. 4th down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's White. He'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and run it with White. And he's going to be shoved back short on the goal line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run for it. This is White. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. James White, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Rams 14, Patriots 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield. Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion, or even worse, an interception.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A shotgun snap for Goff. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He was brought down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run here with Akers. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
1st and 10.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jason McCourty. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Garoppolo will lead the Patriots up with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
The ball carrier.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. It's a room to maneuver. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
They'll run on first down. It's White, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The quick slant caught, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. James White, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll fake the handoff. Now gone. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. John Simon in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
It's now 3rd down.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
An 8-yard loss brings up 4th down.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo lost the football. I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and maybe an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He's got the connection with Beasley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Score Patriots 21, Rams 14.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out. We'll start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with it. Guys, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
1-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
On first down, gone. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, just like last play.
37-yard line.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Gone. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the red zone now, Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Another big play there by Aaron Donald, the NFL's Defensive Player of the Year in 2017 and 18. We know he can rush the passer. He's also dominant in the run game. The quickness for a man his size often defeats the offensive lineman trying to block him.
Now left side on the swing pass. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
To James White.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
After the interception, here's Goff. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Adam Butler.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Out of the gun. Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And again, is intercepted. Picked up by the close to... Von Gilmore.
Here we go. Intercepted by the Patriots. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They go right back to White here on 1st down. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He's going to go deep for Beasley. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. That was a safety Taylor Rapp right there on the coverage.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 36-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Play action. Here's Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Williams. And we'll go down the level for getting this inside the 30. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. On first down, Akers down to the 25.
Number 23.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
25-yard.
They know that old expression, it's not my night.
Brings up second.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Connection made here, Goff to Higbee. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
Goff on 3rd down. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
21 apiece.
Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. The drive starts with a run by White. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 27, Garoppolo to the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Michelle, the ball carrier.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Now a carry for 1. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
To run again here with White. get this down to the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
A gain of 15.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive linemen, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots have moved out in front. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Brings up 3rd down.
Goff. Can't get it through. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Goff. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
Now this window is running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, no, that's the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. Now he's got daylight. It's a full race. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And he'll bang that one through.
Patriots 35, Rams 21.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee.
Tonight's final score.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they could look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Patriots, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Miami next week. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, Look at me, out of the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? When I'm alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. She's us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama